I'm standing right here next to one of the main roads from Oslo to Kristiansand in South Norway. And as you can see behind me, we have the Volvo with the hazards on. So out of around about 200 meters here, the car stopped. I managed to glide into this bus stop here and have called for roadside services on Volvo On Call, and a tow truck should be here within short time, the guy on the other line said. So not sure what's going on, but the car stopped. I suspect that there is a fuel cut issue. I have fuel, there is plenty of fuel on the tank, but I suspect maybe a diesel pump or something like that has stopped working. So very excited to see what's going on. I'm just gonna wait here, and it's quite scary and quite noisy because a lot of people have actually died along this road every summer because their car stops, they get out of the car and they get hit by, yeah, big trucks and other vehicles. So I'm gonna stay safely inside that bus stop there. So, good news guys, there's actually nothing wrong with the XC90. Or to be more specific, the car is running and it's working. But there is a fault here. And the fault is within the trip computer. So, some kind of electronic gremlins here, something causing the actual range there that you can see and the level of fuel to be incorrect. So as you can see there are the range is 330 kilometers and the tank is about a little more than a quarter full. When I was driving earlier, I had about 30 kilometers range, which is about 20 miles, and there was 1 bar left there on the level. And some of you guys might be thinking, well, that's not a lot, and sure, that's not a lot, but the trip computer is still indicating that there is fuel left in the system, and that's never actually been a problem before, neither with this car or other cars I've had, BMWs, Audis, Volkswagens, Toyotas, you name it, and that has never been a problem. When the trip computer is actually indicating that you have fuel left, I've never stopped because there hasn't been fuel in the system. But that was the case here. The trip computer was actually just showing an incorrect level, and that's what I suspected at first because it was like a fuel cut issue. but there was actually supposed to be fuel in the system. The trip computer was showing 30 kilometers of range and 1 bar left. But when we got it on the tow truck, got it back to the filling station, filled up about 30 liters of fuel, and started the car again, it ran, and has run since. I've done about 30-40 miles since. So there is an electronic hiccup here. Something's wrong. I have to get this checked, but good news is the car's not running. There's not a fuel pump issue. It's just something with the sensor here and the calibration of the trip computer here that Volvo have to take a look at when they get the car back to the dealer for a service soon. So guys, fortunately the car's still working and I can still use it. I just have to be cautious about actually having some fuel in the system, not letting the meter drop that low as I have done in the past. Usually I just fill it up, and then when I'm almost empty, I fill it up again, so I don't have to, you know, fill it every other day. Have you guys ever experienced something like this, where your trip computer is actually indicating fuel? Your fuel level indicator is actually indicating fuel, but you've actually run out of fuel? If you have, please let me know in the comments down below. And for more car content, please subscribe. See you guys later, and goodbye.